What's up? You're Bret Lockett, and you're watching Ed Magik TV.
It's simple to see, it's Ed Magik TV, so the world can believe it's Ed Magik TV.
Hi, this is Michelle Matthews with Ed Magik TV, and we're here at Bret Lockett's football camp. Hi, Bret. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing today?
Yeah, we came together today, me and Snoop Dogg, to put on my third annual Looking Forward camp with his Diamond Valley Steelers and his youth league. So we're here, instilling the foundational rules and discipline and respecting the game with these youngsters and just giving them opportunity to be around some real people who actually have experience, not only in high school and college, but actually in the NFL as well. I mean, we do have college people out here like my younger brother and things of that nature. So, it's just one big collaboration coming together for the kids.
Okay. And who's your younger brother?
Colin Lockett.
Okay. All right. 3 years ago, did you envision this happening, and what even gave you the idea to start a camp like that? Because I know there's a lot of players out there, and some of them do camps, some of them, they don't. So what made you decide to actually want to pursue something like this? Because you don't have to,
right,
but you decide to. So is there something in your life that occurred maybe in your past or things that you've seen?
Right. Well, I've always been going to camps as a youngster, whether it's been basketball, football, track, things of that nature. So I just knew how valuable those tools were I received when I was at a young age that helped me get to where I am to this day. So I felt that it was very important to give these kids that same opportunity that I had to actually get the experience from people who are actually in the field of whatever it is that they're doing. So I just feel that's very vital, and to have Snoop Dogg out here as well, it just gives it that extra element, and gives them that support, especially, him being in Diamond Bar and me going to Diamond Bar. So it's a beautiful thing.
So how did you and Snoop actually align or meet or even decide to do this together?
Right. I mentor his nephew, Kanye, and also his son goes here. Okay. And, I'm an alumni of Diamond Bar, so when I was putting together my camp, my athletic director, Kurt Davies, said, why don't you go ahead and do it with Snoop Dogg? So, I reached out to his camp, and this is what came of it.
Okay. I heard there's other organizations that are also helping you, one that focuses specifically on childhood obesity. Mm-hmm. So can you tell me a little bit about that and how you ended up aligning with that organization? Yeah,
well, my manager, Eric, reached out to In Play Foundation, and we actually got together with Eric Cohen, who is in charge of In Play, and pretty much what they're about is they're fighting childhood obesity. Mm-hmm. And it's something that I feel, is a very, very important factor of why kids look the way they look nowadays. And I wanted to actually focus on that, not just the football aspect, but the health aspect as well. So that's why we have Vita Coco out here, and we have Pop Chips and Aqua Hydrate, and we got Veggie Grill donating gift cards and things of that nature, because we want to give the message that you don't have to eat cookies and candy and ice cream and pizza all the time. Yeah, it's okay to indulge in those things because they do taste good. I eat them. I love.
We all do.
Exactly.
We all have that.
Right.
Yeah, so.
I love sweets, and it's just you can't have it. You can't oversaturate, and you can't have it too much. So that's the message we want to tell these kids, and that's how we all got hooked up together.
Okay. Are there any other organizations that are out here that you want to mention, or any other people that are out here that you want to mention? Like I heard Nate Dogg's son is out here, and he's actually a part of the camp. Mm-hmm. So are there any other people out here that, maybe the general public would, kind of be excited about and kind of support what you guys are doing?
Well, definitely. We have some special guests out here. We have Columbus Short, the actor, out here, and we have, like you just said, Nate Dogg's son out here. We also had Power Ice donate. They're like popsicles, but they're healthy. Mm-hmm. So those are pretty much all the sponsors that came in and put together this whole thing. I got Shirley, is Big Shirley out here. He plays in the NFL as well. So. It's just one big collaboration, and of course my agent, Bardia, with ISA Sports, put this on as well. So, it's a lot of great people putting this, this whole collaboration together. I can't do it on my own, and I do my part. I use my name, and they do everything else.
So in the last 3 years with your organization, what have you seen? And if you could have any stories to tell about, a child that you've helped.
Well, it's funny because this is the third year doing it, and I've seen so many of the kids from the first one at the third one, and just seeing how big they've gotten. And I know Michelle, one of her kids out here, we call him H2O. That's his nickname, because the first camp we had the water jugs over there, and he was just drowning himself in water, just playing in the water. Didn't even want to play football, just playing in the water. So he was like 5 or 6 at the time, and now he's about 7 or 8. And you know, I call him H2O because he's always in the water, but he's a great athlete, and she sends me, you know, Facebook posts with him in magazines, you know, the little Pop Warner magazine and things of that nature, you know, and it's just great to see these kids where they started and you know where they get to. Just like I know, it's just like being a parent almost, you know, just watch.
Feel like that's your child because you're watching them grow.
Right.
You know, even after 6 months or 4 months of, you know, hearing about them, being with them, experiencing what they experienced.
Exactly.
By 3 years, you're like, that's my baby out
exactly.
there. That's my baby. Yeah. So within the next 5-10 years, or you know, whatever time frame, what do you see your organization specifically progressing to, or maybe you want to reach out to other areas, or you know, just give me a little bit about what your goals are.
Right. Well, what the Looking Forward Foundation's you know, mission statement is we reach out to the inner cities. I mean, Diamond Bar is a very, you know, it's a middle class suburb, and this is where I grew up, so this is why I do it here. But you know, Looking Forward is primarily for the inner city kids and giving them something to look forward to and a positive message, you know, that it's okay to stay in class and it's okay to be smart. Because when I was in high school, it wasn't cool to be smart. You know, it was cool to be, you know, hanging out and missing class. And so I want to.
Same here.
Exactly. And I think everybody wants to be cool, you know, and it's always the nerds who end up doing great, you know, and I kind of learned that later, and I'm kind of a nerd now. I wish I was a nerd when I was younger. But, you know, we want to give them something to look forward to in inner cities, giving them after school programs, giving them extracurricular activities, trying to keep PE in schools and, you know, smaller classrooms and things of that nature. So ultimately what I want to be able to do is to provide after school programs, you know, throughout the inner cities, and also every summer I want to be able to provide a summer camp free for a select like 250 kids for 8 weeks. Okay.
And is it going to be based on academics, or it's just if you know, whoever signs up first?
Well, obviously, you know, I want kids, because I had a chance to go to a summer camp like this, and that's why I want to give that back, because that's the best summer camp I've ever had when I was little. You know, we used to go to the beach on Tuesdays. We used to go to the pool every other Tuesday. The beach the next Tuesday we go to Raging Waters. It was in San Dimas. It was in San Dimas. We go to Raging Waters, Disneyland, Knott's, Six Flags. So that's, you know, and we had periods. So we would learn sports. So I learned archery, arts and crafts, drama. So it was like school, but it was fun. Okay. So I want to give that back to the kids and actually give them that experience, because that you know, touched my life, and that's something that I want to do. So hopefully I can end up getting raising enough money to sponsor that by, you know, a certain time.
So for the parents out there, children out there, what do you want to tell them? How can they perhaps join your organization or be a part of your organization? How can they find you? The kids out there who don't think that this is possible, do you have any message out there for them?
Well, you know, the message that we're instilling in these youngsters with the Get It All camp right now is that there isn't anything that you can't do. I know there's many naysayers, and there's many examples of people that have actually done something, you know, have actually had every opportunity not to make it, and they've made it, you know. So that's what I want to say. Everything is possible, and with hard work, perseverance, and consistency, you can get it all. So that's what I want to let them know. And you can find me at BretLockett.com. You can find out more about the Looking Forward Foundation at www.BretLockett/lookingforward. Follow me on Twitter, BretLockett26, Facebook, Bret Lockett, and GetItAllCampaign.com. You know, and that'll let everybody know more about what I'm doing. Okay.
Thank you, Bret. I appreciate it.
All that matters, every day you step on this field, you guys need to get better, learn something, and have fun. Clap it up. Clap it up again.